Perth SC start with the formidable Machevsky brothers up front. In midfield, there's the reliable Adam Luca, whilst Jason Saldaris is in goals. Inglewood, led by Bobby Despotovsky, will be looking to Alex Caniglia for some inspiration, as well as solid defensive duo Sean Kilkenny and Craig Simpson. Michael Pajinski is on the bench. I'm your commentator Christian Dwyer, and I'm joined in the, well, I guess you could say the press room here at Dorrien Gardens with Nathan Drudy and Lucas Bake. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, very well, thanks, Christian.
Hi, Christian. Pretty happy to be here with you today for this game.
Yes, it's going to be a big clash, of course. Both sides finishing on top of the table with 9 points. Who do you reckon had the harder group, do you think?
It's probably Perth at this stage, but look, they're both really quality sides, and it's just going to be a cracking match regardless of how it plays out.
Of course, Perth in control right now. A long ball forward, and it's amounted to nothing, really. I mean, of course, you've got now Daniel Machevsky on the ball, but he's handed it over there. He's handed it over to the opposition. Of course, if they do go on either of these sides, I think they'll be playing over at, is it Leeta Stadium next week?
Not sure exactly where the fixtures have been finalised, but we've got the next game coming up following this one, which is also going to be a cracker. That's Floria and Bayswater, which will be a ripping match, both really strong sides.
Perth just trying to break out of their own half at the moment, which is really surprising.
Really pressure from Inglewood.
Yes, brilliant pressure from Inglewood there. Machevsky on the ball again, passes it back to the wing, streaking through the defence there.
Trying to get into the box.
Machevsky's been very lively in this. Of course, this is Daniel Machevsky we're talking about here. Very sprightly in this first half. Ball coming back now to the left wing. I mean, it's been a quite congested opening to this match. Ball now with Daniel Perich, who loses it, and again it amounts to nothing. Caniglia on the ball now, tries to make something out of it. No, couldn't find the strike in the form of Jared McNally. Adam Luca there, back to Luca. Perth now on the counter-attack. Unfortunately, Inglewood's defence has been quite resolute in these early patches, as both sides try to find their rhythm. Inglewood trying to break through the middle here. Ball out on the right wing, back to McNally. McNally looks around, tries to find somebody, does so.
It's a very good defending from both teams.
Yes, good quality defensive football here on this. It's a sunny day. Something that's not weird or odd over here in Perth, you might say. We've had a couple of scorching days. Caniglia now. He finds Perich. A beautiful ball.
That's the occasion for him.
And Perich, oh!
Very good defending here. And Perth will come to attack.
Machevsky now. He's got 3 Inglewood players that he has to beat here. Twists and turns, and eventually, no, he's not got the throw in there, and it's back to Inglewood. Perich now goes wide. Ball caught on that left side of the pitch. It seems like that's the avenue of attack for Perth SC. So who are the players that we should look for today in this game, Nathan?
For Perth, we've got the new recruits that have come over from Balcatta in the form of the Machevsky brothers, Daniel and David, prolific goal scorers last year after Balcatta lost their strikers as Perth go forward once again. There's also, from Inglewood, we've got some really high-quality players. And as Perth win the first corner of the match, Luke Martino, very good goalkeeper, very young goalkeeper as well. Craig Simpson, Alex Caniglia, strong quality player. Be sure to watch out for him today. As well as Michael Bazinski, when he comes on the field, he can score a goal or two as well.
Adam Luca preparing to take the corner. Short corner. Back to Luca again. Goes back to Machevsky. Machevsky looks around. Goes back in support. Looking wide on the left, but they've gone back to defence here, Perth. All the way back to goalkeeper Jason Saldaris, which not exactly a beautiful attacking football so far, but it's an interesting game nonetheless. Logan Crawford goes wide. And back again, he's back in control, looks around, tries to find somebody.
There's some very good collective combinations from both teams so far.
There's the other Machevsky there, and former David sets up his brother there, who takes a shot, but it goes over the bar, and it's still 0-0 here after 5 minutes at Dorrien Gardens. Inglewood restart it now. Jason Kilkelly back to keep. And they press forward now. Caniglia makes a run. Looks for the overlap, can't find it, so he's going back into his own half, but he's being pressured here by Crawford.
Cool under pressure.
And unfortunately Luca couldn't get the ball off. And Inglewood now on the counter attack. They look for options, and it's a long ball, and the goalkeeper will see that go over the goal line.
Score kick.
So who are you liking the look of so far this season, Nathan?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. Obviously the night series, a lot of coaches trialling a lot of younger players, whether to see if they're ready for the call up to the Premier League. But you can always count on a Bayswater, Floriat, Perth are always going to be there about. Bayswater, obviously the reigning premiers, and they're really, really strong this year under new coach Chris Coyne. They've also got a few new recruits as well, and I'd be probably tipping Bayswater at this point in time. 6-1 win last week over Swan. Wasn't enough to please their new coach Chris Coyne. He was unhappy with the performance after the match when I spoke to him. Perth go forward once again.
Luca now looks around, goes back to his defence. That's something we've seen a lot of in this game. Perth going back to defence, almost not to raise much about the countries and ethnicities, but very Italian style of football. But
That's a pretty good challenge from the keeper.
yes, the goalkeeper there, Luke Martino, coming in and intercepting Chris Gate there, who was clean through. Kilkelly looks for options. A good run there by Ricky Smith. He's gone long. Is he going to make it? No, it's not.
Short, unfortunately.
And Perth will again restart this game. Goes to Milan Merkovic. He's got Crawford on his right, instead goes through to the centre. Easily collected by Inglewood, and Inglewood are back on the attack for Perich. Couple of
run here.
And good defending there by Perth, who've managed to get the ball. Oh, well, no.
Calls for a penalty.
Unheard. Perth now on the counter attack through Luka Njegic. Bobbles around, back to Spencer Harris now. A lot of possession play by Perth in this opening stanza, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Very strong pressure.
Free kick.
Inglewood trying to get the ball up.
Free kick to Inglewood. Obviously last year I think Jack Clisby would have been the one taking it from this position. With that booming left boot. Often found the back of the net, but he's playing for the Glory at the moment.
Yeah, or rather sitting on the bench for them, we might say.
Yeah. Still, To count.
Yep.
That's a good free kick from Inglewood.
Looks like Perich will take this. It'll be either Perich or... no, it's going to be Perich. The ball falls into the Perth FC penalty box, but they've cleared it. And it's offside. A lot of, a couple of former Glory players involved here today, of course. Not to mention Bobby Despotovsky, the coach of Inglewood United. And
we'd be seeing one later on in the next game in the form of Todd Howarth, but unfortunately he has done his hamstring last week.
Just seems like both sides are just trying to find their rhythm in this game. They're just
both very defensive sides. Just the way that both coaches are set up.
Oh, looks like there was a bit of an off-the-ball incident there, but that's been let slide. Deflection there, and it falls down to... oh no, Perth have intercepted through Wilkins. Wilkins looks out right. And it's a ball that's been put through now onto the right wing. And again, lost by Perth SC.
Ricky Smith was lucky there. He pulled out of that contest and just allowed Perth to win that possession.
Again, Perth counter through the defence. Machevsky.
Here you go. This is the dangers that the Machevsky brothers can cause.
Passing back to defence. But no, it's back again. Luka makes a run, but instead goes back to Milan Merkovic, who presses forward from the centre of defence. Goes right. But now looks for options, cuts inside.
Some very good skill there.
No, the ball is... they're struggling to break it into the penalty area. The ball now... it falls... and tipped over. Oh no, goalkeeper didn't get a hand to it. It's going to be a goal kick.
They're missing Daniel Niederberger. Moved on to a new team, and he was a big force up front last year for Perth. Very tall. Could always rely on him when the ball came in the air. So maybe Perth's just missing a bit of height down forward at the moment.
Yes, as you say that now, Inglewood coming forward through defence. On the far wing, opposite the commentary box. Trying to break through now. Not many options. You've got Caniglia wide for Inglewood, but they're still looking around, looking for players. As they push through now on the left. He's got Ricky Smith. Goes to Caniglia, who cuts inside. Perich. A long ball onto the other side of the field.
Good tackle.
Inglewood press now.
It's a good ball.
To Ricky Smith. Looks for options. Hits it into the Perth SC defender.
And there's counter-attack.
Wilkins push forward. No one was there in the centre.
Quick on their way back.
Again, they go wide. Ricky Smith involved in a lot of the attacks for Inglewood United so far. Caniglia tries to unleash Smith there, but can't do so. Back to Wilkins. Wilkins cuts inside. Luka. Merkovic.
near capacity crowd here.
Yes, a good crowd at Dorrien Gardens. Of course, the double header will be bringing probably a few extra loud Basie fans. I believe there's a specific...
Yeah, the Basie Ultras, you'll hear them.
But you're looking forward to that match then?
Yeah, that'll be a ripping match, I reckon. Florida are very strong as well. I haven't seen a lot of them play, but from all accounts, they're a very strong football club.
Inglewood back on the attack now as they press forward.
Caniglia wants it.
He's calling for it. Makes a run. No, he looks inside. Goes to Sean... not Sean Kilkelly there. It's Aaron Colley. It looks like there was a pre-match change maybe. There's a couple of players out there that weren't on our team sheet. Perth FC now on the attack, cutting inside. No, bumps into Perich there. It's a very homely ground, Dorrien Gardens, isn't it?
Well, they call it the home of football. For the State League. Long ball coming across to Alex Caniglia here, and it's hit him.
Oh,
great
beautiful
touch.
Caniglia again. Perich back inside. They look to attack again. This long ball football, not something we saw in the opening stanza as we come to 16.5 minutes on the clock here at Dorrien Gardens. Ball's now wide. Goes to Richmond. Richmond fights, but unfortunately Machevsky gets the ball, and it's again back to Inglewood. Managed to retain possession to Perich. Perich looks around. Tries to pass it to Caniglia, but overhits it, and it's again back in the possession of Perth SC. Wilkins has got it now, passes to Luca. Luca goes to the halfway line, really, and looks for options. Again, Luca, a long ball wide onto the other side of the pitch. And looks like it was their number 3 for Perth, Luka Njegic, brought down. Machevsky now in possession of the ball. Looks around, tries to find people, can't. He's still on the ball. Looks like they'll go wide now. No, cuts inside. Just being held there. Tries to take a shot there, can't shoot, and Inglewood now on the attack. Alex Caniglia taking on Crawford there. Takes him on with ease. And oh, that is a 2-footed tackle there. And that will be a yellow card for Spencer Harris there. The first of this game. What did you make of that tackle, Nathan?
Yeah, it's pretty rash. That's yellow.
He had no submissions anyway, so...
Pretty rash tackle, but probably not the worst outcome for Perth. Slows the play up because Alex Caniglia was away there. Just didn't need to be that rash.
Of course, Alex Caniglia at one stage playing at the Perth Glory youth squad.
Very talented player.
Looking for options now. Cuts inside to Perich. Perich goes long, wide, and it's offside. There, it looks like that was Luke Randazzo there. The game restarted early and quickly. Goes to Luca. So look, it looks like it's going to be a long ball here. No, goes wide to Crawford. Crawford has Wilkins on the inside. Passes to Wilkins. Luca again, wide to Crawford, who cuts it low, and
Excellent.
Great save.
Danny Machevsky was in there. He could sniff that goal, but Luke Martino more than capable with the outstretched leg.
It's going to be a corner.
Perth having probably the run of the attacking chances in this first half, or at least being able to get their shots on target. Are they going to go for a short corner here? That's the question. Luca goes into the box here. Poor corner, goes straight to the feet of the Inglewood defence, but they'll get the ball back. Chris Gate looks around. Brilliant turn there by William Boland. Crossed in. It's fallen to Machevsky, but nothing's came of it. It's gone to his brother now in the form of Daniel. Daniel again goes back. Luca. Minutes gone here in this quarter-final clash at Dorrien Gardens, as Perth again look to attack. A mishit there from Liam Boland again, but Machevsky's on the ball, tries to beat two players, can't, and it's gone back to the centre of the pitch. Luca tries to hit it over his Inglewood opponent and hits him in the back of the head as they go wide again. Boland turns his player. He's got plenty of space on this left wing. Cuts inside and easily taken care of by Perich there. Twisting, turning. It's gone wide as Inglewood look to attack. Cut inside, and it goes back now to the defence of all places. I mean, Smith is wide on the left. Canigula kind of left alone on this left wing, as Perth now attack through Liam Boland, who won't get to the ball, and that's dealt with. But no, handed straight back to Wilkins, as both sides are just failing to hold on to possession. The ball of Caniglia now. Dances through the Perth defence. Richmond back to Smith. Smith. Caniglia. Another missed pass by Inglewood. That's not been something that we've seen from them in the past, but they've been very prevalent today in terms of not getting their passes on target. Cuts inside. Luca, probably been the conduit of all the Perth play in this first half. Unleashes Machevsky, and that's offside. Inglewood now looking to break. And it's passed around to Perich. Perich goes to Kilkelly. Smith making a run, and Smith, if he'd progressed with that run, probably might have been able to get onto that. Jason Saldaris not really called to make many saves in this opening 25 minutes. Perth definitely having the better of the chances in this opening part of the game. Buchevsky goes back inside his own half, tries to twist and turn and cuts through into the centre of the pitch. But Inglewood easily taking control of it, and that's got to be offside. Jared McNally there.
Pretty obvious.
About a foot offside, I would say, in my
A
opinion.
bit too eager.
Mirkovic now. With a long ball to nowhere, but Wilkins is there and he'll get it back. He'll try and fight, but it bobbles back to Spencer Harris in defence. Looks around, he's got Mirkovic, passes to Mirkovic. Crawford's wide as well. A long ball from Harris, but unfortunately not eventuating in anything. It's cleared by
Keeper was taken
Martin,
out after he kicked it just then. Just a stand talk too.
Inglewood now trying to break. Patch. Cleared by Mirkovic. Olin goes up for the header and can't make it. Kilkelly will try and clean up here. Perich passes it inside. Finds Richard. Third.
Yeah, plenty of times, plenty of turnovers as well in this game. Not usually the high level of skill that both these teams usually put out. Albeit it's probably not their first starting 11 as they'll line up in the Premier League. Good contest there.
Luca to Harris. Puts his head up. Back to Luca again. I do want to mention just how much Luca has been involved in a lot of their attacks in this match so far. I mean, he's been that pivotal central midfielder, and Inglewood will really need to close him down. He's put through some piercing passes.
Agreed.
A long ball from Harris, perhaps overly hopeful. And Martino will now regroup. 30 minutes gone here at Dorrien Gardens. 15 minutes to go. Do you think there's a goal in this first half?
Who knows? There could be anything coming out of this at the moment. As well, there could be one on here, but trickles out.
Randazzo just not got the legs on
He had
him.
a bit of hesitation there. He didn't know if he was going to get there, and then he thought he'd have a crack, and by that time it was too late, unfortunately.
Very lucky that it didn't go out for a goal kick, as Inglewood do have the chance to get the ball back.
Yeah. Not a bad result in the end for Inglewood. The defensive pressure's been very good, so if they can lock it down here, they might just get possession back, and I think they've done it.
They have, and they're trying to cross. No, that's gone out.
It's out.
Luca. He's all over the pitch. He's back in defence now.
He's everywhere.
Boland. Looks like he's getting his shirt tugged there by Craig Simpson. Both sides look to attack. Richmond again involved there. It goes back to Perich. Perich could probably say from the centre of defence has been the opposite number to Adam Luca.
Yeah.
He's been
for Alex Cornelia a lot as well.
A very interesting first half in this this night series. In terms of the night series, what do you make of the format? The double-header format in which a family can go and see two games?
Yeah, I like the fact that they're in. Oh, that's Perich has just got one to the guts there. I like the fact that it's in groups, and I like how it's all done in one night, which is good. Often a long night for us match reporters. We're reporting two games and then back to type a couple up. So. But Perth here, Machevsky has broken through, and Liam Boland now in possession.
Who tries to loft it over the Inglewood defence, and Spencer Harris heads it straight to the waiting Perich. He passes off to Caniglia. Caniglia looks around, he's just dancing through this Perth defence, but
good tackle.
A good call there by the referee. Wilkins getting the final touch there. Perich looks up. A good ball through, but it's easily accounted for. So the ball goes back now. Simpson just taking some time, running it forward. Colley.
Every player is in the middle third of the pitch.
If that doesn't say possession football, I don't know what does. As we now go to the Perth defence, it's a congested pack of players.
Perich, great work.
Kilkelly goes inside, but looks now for options. Goes long. That looked like it was offside to me, and it was offside. Crowd continuing to fill up here at Dorrien Gardens. the Bayswater supporters start to rock up.
Yeah, Bayswater is down there, the Bayswater team.
I think that's the beautiful thing about state league football, is it's just a great family-orientated style of going to games.
A lot of tradition as well with the teams. Perth obviously very largely dominated by by Italian families, as you can probably hear from some of the names. But if you come down here, 90% of the crowd is of Italian background. Obviously the Perth Azzurri, as you can see the sign to our left. And Bayswater as well, very much Italian dominated.
Although I believe there's been quite a Sudanese.
Yeah, a number of African players coming over to play for Bayswater in recent years as well.
Crawford goes wide.
Forward.
Boland with, I think it was an attempted cross, but it's gone over the top.
A lot of wasted opportunities in this first half, really. Perth should be a couple of goals ahead at least.
Definitely. Inglewood now. But no, the ball's fallen to David Machevsky. It's gone wide again to Wilkins. Wilkins crosses long into the box.
Back post.
Not well dealt with by the Inglewood defence. Daniel Machevsky. That son playing havoc on the Perth attack. Chris Gate back to Luca.
Inglewood just driving him back.
Again, Machevsky.
Well dealt with. Well defended.
Caniglia bounces it off Crawford, perhaps. Not sure if that was intended or if that was a bit of ingenuity there. "37 minutes gone now. Less than 10 minutes to go until the end of the first half. Both sides will be looking to get that goal just to sucker punch their opponents going into half time. Wilkins on the inside goes to Boland. Boland again. Streaking into the box. Tries to play off the defender.
Push down.
Yeah. No thank you. Caniglia puts through Perich.
There's a man on the outer side. If they can get it to him, he's free, and they found him.
Oh, beautiful ball.
Have a go, son.
Crosses inside, and it was very nearly an own goal, but
Very close. Defending in this kind of situation.
cleared by Merkovich.
And that's going to be a corner before you do it.
Of course, that's Jason Saldaris you can hear yelling. Not happy with his defence.
Liam Boland just inquiring or perhaps complaining about the challenge that was dealt to him down the other end of the pitch.
A lot of players in the box here, heavily defended. Well put in there, and plucked gratefully by Jason Saldaris.
Very sure of himself.
Great take with the sun in his eyes.
Didn't have much to do with the first half.
No, he's been very relaxed down there.
Inglewood will perhaps have the advantage in the second half of not facing into the sun as it starts to set here on this picturesque Dorrien Gardens Stadium.
Could be an advantage here. But Perth clearly had the advantage for the first half.
Could also be an advantage for Perth as the Inglewood keeper might have the sun in his eyes.
Maybe.
Might see the brought out for Luke Martino.
Jason Saldaris braving the sun without a hat today. Perhaps he's wearing some special contacts.
Another turnover.
Luca goes wide. Gate now. Unleashes Michevsky. Daniel looks for David. David's in the centre of the pitch. But Luca setting through Michevsky. Is he onside? Yes, he is.
No,
Boland waiting on the inside.
We're looking for the shoot now.
And
Great save.
Very nice save from Luke Martino here.
Luca had it going on the inside of the post there. But Martino jumping in. A great save by the Inglewood keeper.
Third corner of the game for Perth. It's going to be a short one.
Perth trying to get through here. And they do. It's cut inside. Boland's there. Looks for it. A bunch of players there from Inglewood trying to clear it. Caniglia spectacularly clears it out of the box.
That goal before half time.
Perth definitely dominating. Just reminding you here that if it does go to, if both sides don't score, it does go to extra time and to penalties. Michevsky unleashes Boland. Could have had a first time shot there, but
Once his left foot.
yes, overly reliant on his left foot in this match so far. Oh, it looks like Caniglia there was cleaned up, and that was Crawford there. Second yellow card of the game goes to Perth.
Deserved.
Although if there's one thing that I must say is that in this game, Inglewood have definitely been second overall.
Yeah, Perth probably ahead, like I said before. Probably could and should be up a couple of goals. They've hit the post. Obviously, one went over. Some very good saves from Luke Martino, as we saw just a second ago. It's not a good pass.
Not at all. As Perth now look to regroup. 3 minutes of regulation time to go. Ball bobbles around at the back. And clearly held there.
Advantage.
The advantage played.
Not much of an advantage.
Richmond now looks around. What can he do with it?
Well, it's a
And
great
that's
pass.
unmarked. Collie shoots and great save there from Jason Saldaris. First time that Saldaris has been called into action in a one-on-one. And Collie must be scratching his head wondering what he has to do to score. Good cross inside. Players go up. It goes straight to Collie again and hits it straight into the defence. Caniglia tries to worm his way through. And Perth attack now. There's 3 players on the right wing. Crawford. Oh. It's easily dealt with by Richmond. And Inglewood now back on the attack. They attack through the right wing. Collie's up front. Randazzo, McNally, Richmond, goes to Smith. Smith again looking for options. What can he do with it? Goes back to Richmond. Perich goes back to his defence. Simpson now. And McNally has been exciting in this first half.
He's on.
And again, they're through. Inglewood making the most of their non-sun advantage in the opening half. Michevsky now has a shot, but it's deflected. Falls for Gate, but he's got the sun in his eyes. Wilkins tries to put Gate through, but that sun is definitely playing havoc. They can't see each other on that right wing, and unfortunately it's been turned over. Inglewood now goes wide onto the right wing. Again, inside now. Randazzo. Richmond trying to control the ball. And they'll pump one into the box here, it looks like it. A good cross, and cleared by Wilkins. Perth back in numbers in the defence. But headed forward by Michevsky there. They try to slow the play down a little bit, get players forward. And beautiful ball through. Gate here, and that's 1-0 to Chris Gate, right on the 45-minute mark. And it's Perth SC 1, Inglewood United 0.
Apparently had this first goal before the half-time, which is pretty good.
Logan Crawford there with the seeking through ball to Chris Gate, and of course Chris Gate putting that to the left-hand side of Luke Martino. That was that goal that we were talking about, that sucker punch as they come into half-time. There'd only be a short amount of time left on the clock, you'd imagine. Scoreboard still reading 0-0, but it's definitely 1-0 here at Perth SC as they wrap it up at half-time at Dorrien Gardens, the first quarter-final of this night series.